The Big Agnes Copper Spur UL3 tent is the perfect combination of ultra lightweight and livable interior and plenty of room. So this is the 3-person version. You've got room for 3 backpackers and their gear. The thing that really stands out to me about this tent is the pole construction and how they really open up the inside to make this ultralight tent seem a lot more livable. You've got DAC press fit aluminum poles. They're feather light, and you have a hubbed construction. So this technically is a 2-pole tent. The poles that you see here are hubbed together, so it makes it really easy to set up. And then you've got this one brow pole here on the top that makes this sidewall a lot more vertical. So you have a lot of headroom above you. That really makes it stand out above a lot of other ultra lightweight tents that are really crammed on the inside. So great construction there. It weighs in right around 4 pounds, so that's an excellent weight for all of that livable space, especially if you can split up the tent between 3 backpackers. The construction here is ultra lightweight. So on the floor, you've got silicone treated nylon ripstop fabric. It is very ultra lightweight and it's very packable. And they bring the seam up off of the floor. So instead of having the seam down there towards the ground where you might have some water leaking in, they bring it up above that. So, you know, that seam up there is intentional. Gives you a little bit more protection from water. And then the material up here is a very lightweight taffeta. Gives you some privacy. And above that, you have a lightweight mesh that's going to give a lot of breathability above you. So in those hot and humid conditions, you have plenty of ventilation here with the tent. You've got a big door here on the front, and as you can see, it spans most of the way of the front of the tent. You also have a door on the back, so you have 2 doors, 2 vestibules, and when you open that up, it's really easy in and out. So that's another feature I really love about this tent, is a lot of lightweight backpacking tents have small doors, but these doors are big. You can roll them back and really have easy access in and out of the tent. We'll go inside and check out the features inside. The interior space is surprising here for an ultralight tent. You've got 90 inches in length, 70 inches across, and 44 inches at the peak height. The way that the clips are positioned with the poles here allow for a lot more headroom. So it's definitely a smart design. You can sit up in this tent, and I can see 3 people easily sitting in here if you need to spend time inside the tent, wait out some bad weather, play cards and whatever. So you've got a lot of space in here. And there are many pockets. So you've got a couple different pockets here in the top. The pocket behind me has a couple different sleeves in it, and then you've got pockets down towards the floor as well. You've got plenty of space to get gear up off the floor to give you more room here on the inside of the tent. Now the floor here is ultra lightweight. You can purchase a footprint separately. It's a custom fit footprint. It doesn't come with the tent, but I certainly recommend getting that footprint to further protect the lightweight fabric here of this floor. The other thing that the footprint does is you get a fast pitch design, and we'll talk about the poles and the rainfly and how all of those can be combined to make that fast pitch setup. There's an added bonus with the really smart design of this system of clips and the hubbed poles. If you do choose to purchase a footprint separately, you can have an ultra light fast pitch setup. So basically you use the rainfly, the footprint, and the poles to have an ultra light setup. You can leave the tent body behind. The other thing that this does is allows you for a dry pitch setup. So if you've got a rainstorm and you don't want to set up the tent body first and risk the water getting through this mesh, you can set up the footprint first, the poles, put the rainfly over top of it, and then go inside and put the tent body in underneath, under that dry awning. So a really smart design. It's really easy to set up with the poles and the clips here, and it just allows you to use this tent in many different ways. It adds a lot of value to the Copper Spur. You've got a full coverage rainfly, meaning that the rainfly covers over all 4 corners. You have 2 true vestibules, and I've got part of the vestibule rolled back here just to show the versatility. The vestibule in the front, definitely enough room to store some gear. If you've got 3 backpackers, you have enough external storage to put your backpack, boots, everything outside the tent and under the coverage of this waterproof rainfly. You can roll the other side of the vestibule back as well, so you can have a really good cross breeze with the tent. I've got the other vestibule in the back opened as well, so on a beautiful day like today, you have that really nice ventilation. You also have a vent on either side. So you have a vent there and on the other side of the tent where if you need to, you can batten that down, but that provides a lot of ventilation so you don't have condensation building up on the inside of the tent. So really smart design there. You've got guy out lines as well, 4 guy out points here. It's not windy today at all, so we don't have those staked out, but you do have the ability to stake out those guy out points. And with everything included with the tent and the rainfly, the 2 vestibules, you've got a really fully featured tent that weighs in at a really low weight. So those ounce counting backpackers that don't want to skimp on all those features can have it all with the Copper Spur UL 3-person tent.